And one of the main reasons for her show is to let the people know that they aren't alone. We say hello right now to the producer, the host of Real Talk with Sarah. Sarah Roberts joins us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Hello. Okay, so the season premiere coming up this Sunday.
This Sunday.
Second season?
Second season, 2 seasons. I can't believe it. It's kind of flown by.
Yeah.
It's been an amazing experience. And like you said, I mean, it's really, the show was, the impetus for it all was just, my story is rooted in shame. I am somebody who understands a lot about shame. You and I have talked before. I struggled with addiction for many years, and I just found that my shame just kept me so stuck. I never wanted to tell anybody the truth. I was so embarrassed and ashamed of who I was, and it really held me back in my life. And so I really just want to bring out topics that help people to know that they are not alone. We're all human. We all experience those same things.
Well, let's talk about why that's so important, because there are so many people that perhaps maybe just live in their rooms watching TV, and then they need hosts perhaps to bring this to light.
Yeah, I think it's a great, TV I think is a great way to do that, to be able to highlight topics that, again, people are sitting at home thinking that they're all alone, nobody else feels this way, nobody else is grieving the way they're grieving, or dealing with addiction the way they are, or living with caregiving issues, or having a parent that's developing Alzheimer's disease, talking about sex. How do we know if we're doing the right things, if things are working for us? And so these are all the kinds of topics that I just really wanted to bring to light and let people, again, know that we're all experiencing the human experience. We're all the same. We all have those same feelings. And I think we're so often feeling like we're the only ones going through that thing, and we're not.
Well, how did you finally beat your addiction? So it was the age of 29 when you said that's it for forever?
Yeah, big story. I'll keep it quick.
Yeah.
It was a DUI, and that DUI kept me so ashamed. I didn't want to tell anybody when I got sober that that's why I got sober. And so I hid the fact that I was even addicted. I told everyone that I got sober because I had just decided that I wanted to get into health and fitness. And so I looked at alcohol as something that would take me away from that plan. And I was just lying to people. I mean, it served me well. It allowed me to get onto this path that I'm on now. But it certainly wasn't allowing me to step up and say to people, this is what I'm dealing with. And a lot of us deal with it. And so being able to step into my truth and into my power just even a few years ago has just opened up so many doors, including this TV show.
There's a real need as well, as far as you're concerned, to share health info and real health info, because that's something that you do in your everyday life as well.
Yeah, I love it. So I don't even know what I call myself. Am I a wellness entrepreneur? Am I a health coach? Am I just somebody who helps guide people towards healthier choices? It's what I love to do. It started out with the food side of things. I'm passionate about real food, whole food, and how that can really heal people. But then this whole TV show kind of came with wanting to go underneath the surface. Why aren't we eating properly? We know that we need to be eating broccoli versus burgers and fries every day, but why aren't we making those choices? So I think going below the surface, looking at things like our grief and our shame and addiction and all of those other things, life situations that are going on that keep us from maybe living our healthiest lives.
Let's talk about the first show.
The first show is on sleep. One of the main tenets of health is our sleep. And so many people think that if we, just, sleep when you're dead, and we can get so much more done in a day if we just cut the amount of sleep that we get. And so I have some amazing guests that are coming on to share about how important our sleep is, and including baby sleep as well.
Baby sleep, pretty important, because that helps out your sleep.
Yes, helps the parents too, for sure.
So the rest of the season, I know you touched on topics.
Yeah.
But what can people look forward to Sunday nights?
Oh my gosh, we're talking about caregiving, Alzheimer's disease, sex. We're talking about Alzheimer's disease, retirement, how to do it in a healthy way. We're talking about incontinence with your friend Derek Fage.
Really?
And, all sorts of just really going deep below the surface.
All right, okay. Now, I know you are also the author of the best-selling book, The 28-Day Kick the Sugar Challenge.
Yes.
I mean, obviously, health, getting to below the surface of these issues that people deal with every day, so important to you.
So important to me. And I think sugar is the most readily available drug-like substance that is marketed to children.
Over the counter.
Over the counter. We're seeing kids, under 10 years old with type 2 diabetes and non-alcoholic fatty liver disease. I mean, type 2 diabetes was dubbed adult onset diabetes, and now we don't call it that. We just call it type 2 because we're seeing it in kids so young. And I just think that if we can raise our awareness around where it is, where it hides, all the different names that it hides behind, and what we can do to maybe lower the intake a little bit and realize how, addicting it is, we can improve our health.
You're inspirational, Sarah.
Oh, you are too. Thanks, Dylan.
Thank you. The show is called Real Talk with Sarah. Sundays, 8 o'clock, Rogers Television, premiere this weekend. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.